Hello, sunshine. This is a disclaimer. Apologies for the background noise you will experience in this episode. I was not able to control external noises like neighbors' kids and the very significantly omnipresent border borders. In all honesty, is working to set up a good studio space so you and I can enjoy our intimate conversations in a clean, quiet, and ambient space. Please bear with me. It gets better. I promise. Welcome to another episode of In All Honesty. My fabulous name is Olive Orawo. Hola, good people. Welcome to another episode of In All Honesty. And finally, Irene is on this episode. So I'll let her get as loud as she can. Welcome, Irene, to tulikuwa tunakungoja kutoka episode 2. Irene was supposed to be on this episode, and well, now episode 9. Welcome.
I'm here. Thank you so much for having me. I've been waiting for this like my whole life.
Oh, wow. Why you do the lie, yo?
Wow.
So asante sana for coming. First of all, we're calling this episode Blast from the Past.
Oh, I can't wait to get down to it.
And this is inspired by Irene's life story. Yani, people will shock you. So, basically what we're discussing in this episode is people who come back from your past. It's people who wronged you. Alafu wanatokea tu vibes.
Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. So I think Irene has had most of those incidences where people just show up from the blues and they're just like, hey boo boo, can we go out tomorrow? You know, it's like your besties. Now watu walikukosea, yani hata unashangaa. So I think we're just gonna start with, most of us have had this experience.
Yeah.
But do you think these people know walikukosea ama wamekaa tu wanadhani ama Irene aliendaga tu akanyamaza?
I think they know walikukosea, and that's the reason why they go quiet when you go quiet. They don't insist on staying in touch because they know they've done something.
So they are aware.
They are aware they did something, but when they're coming back, they hope, or maybe I would say that they hope that you've forgotten about what happened, because most of them come back after what? Years,
never after months, actually.
Not after months. It's after years, when now they think you've forgotten about everything that happened in the past and you're ready to move forward. Or maybe they've just seen you've moved forward and they think they can be part of you are moving forward. You can move forward together.
Actually, someone told me people can cancel you, but when they see as if you're prospering, people like to associate with things that are working out.
Yes.
So anaona maybe Irene anaweza akwe celebrity.
Yeah.
I would want to be in that circle. Ama I want to. Wakati na name drop.
Yeah.
Naweza name drop Irene, and I know if I tell people, let me call Irene 1 minute, she'll, you know.
I know people who love to do that.
So I don't know if it's tied also to them seeing your progress. Ama they are just ama ni wenda wazimu tu. You know the way exes just come back just because you're happy.
And they know they are good timers. Nika wako na time, wanakutime.
Yeah.
So ni kama ukikuwa tu naenda, like everything is going well, you're dating again, everything is going well, and then like, ni kama wako na stopwatch, unaambia tit Erin is now feeling happy.
It's time.
It's time to go back.
Go put an end to that nonsense.
Yeah. So
okay, so have you ever been able, because umekuwa na wengi, have you ever been able to figure out why one of them wants to reconnect?
Now, the problem with me is when I let go of you, I kind of do not want to even know why you want to come back or why you want to reconnect. I just cancel you and life goes on.
Yeah.
That could be it could be a weakness, but to everyone else, but to me it's a strength because it allows me to move forward, without just thinking about whoever wronged me. You'll wrong me, you remain there with your wronging, and then I will just move forward. So you, after a while, you'll think, let me go back. But when you come back, I already moved on. One, I don't care about why you're coming back. Two, I don't care about what you did to me in the past because I already forgot about it. So it's not like I'm holding a grudge on you. It's just that I don't care about you like at all.
You just don't think about. So I think that's where we also realized you and I are different. My memory is very, very bad. I don't remember things barely. Hata kesho sijui nafaa kufanya nini. Lakini I remember the wrong things people have done to me. I don't forget. And sometimes they're tiny things.
Wow.
And 10 years from now, if you ask me, I'll remember exactly. Mtu alininyima maragwe. Yani.
So now I do not remember unless I took a note on it.
Okay.
Sometimes unaweza nikosea hata leo, then kesho utanicall, I'll pick. So while we are talking, you'll probably bring it up at some point, but when you bring it up, then I'll remember, oh, that's what he did. Then I'm back to okay, cut. You see, so I don't remember what people do. I just remember that I was mad at you did something wrong, and then I crossed you, and then you should remain there.
And I think maybe that's your like, what is it called? Your self-preservation mechanism. So it might be, because in my last episode I mentioned that some of us tend to, we can emotionally detach very fast, and that's a mechanism that works for us. Because imagine if we went around being nice to people, and then those people hurt us, and then we carry it with us. At least just being able to disconnect very fast and move on with your life. As much as it's a negative thing, at the end of the day, it's also positive in terms of self-preservation for you.
It's good for you because you release a lot of tension and a lot of burden. Because when you're holding on to that stuff, niwe zinakuumiza, you know. Au wako vibes, and inshallah you're here suffering ati nani did me this, nani did me that. And I think that is one of the reasons I am actually thankful that I'm able to forget everything that you did, and I can hold on to that one thing that you wronged me, and I cancelled you. I just remember yes. I don't know how you wronged me. If you come ask me nilifanya nini, I will not remember. But I'll remember you wronged me and you're out. So I think it's better that way.
But also, talking to people who might hurt people, even us, maybe we're not perfect. There are situations where you hurt other people. It's just easier to apologize than go and pretend and wait for it to pass and then come back to pretend as if we are besties. No, that's some fucked up shit.
And a lot of people do that.
No, I think we are grown-ups now. You should just be able to talk. You should tell Irene, if I wronged Irene and when Irene amenyamaza nimwambie, is it because nilikunyima maragwe jana? So can we talk about it? We can't be grown-ups at you go, someone has cancelled you. 5 years later,
you've been cancelled for 5 years and then you come back. Hey!
Unakaa kama wale wa indi kwa inbox messenger.
No, the funny part is there's a first hey, and then there's a second hi, there's a third hello. You're not being responded to, but you will go ahead. Hey, kwa nini nilikuwa kukosea?
And then some people are mad if you don't remember them. Guys, if you're cancelled, sometimes you don't have your new number. And then you reach out, hey, mimi nitaku blue tick, and then you call Olive, sijui nini, unaweza behave what is squeezy juu make it.
Akina vile tumetoka mbali.
And you know, these people, I don't know, you also mentioned it today earlier, that these people use, no, it wasn't you. I think it was Jules from Over 25. So someone reached back to her from far ago, and then she's like, huyo mtu anamwambia, ati sasa sahi unaringa because you have many followers. Where is that even coming from? Na wewe, kama tuliachana 10 years ago, I was earning 20,000 Kenyan shillings. Why would you think you'd come back into my life right now and I'd still be earning 20,000? Surely.
And now, another thing is that when they come back, hao ndio watakuwa victims.
Oh yeah, true.
If you don't respond to them, you don't like you just want to continue counseling them, wanakuwa victims. Sasa mbona una nini? Sijui nini juu umenini.
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
And then you find out sometimes that the story that has spread around, it's actually them who are the victim when it's you who's hurting.
Yeah.
So it's you who's people are viewing badly.
Yeah.
And like you just have to like pick your pieces and move on with
and
this life.
Is simply because you are not that person who will go badmouth someone else.
Yeah, you're not the kind
don't
of
want
you
that.
just live your life and move on.
You just move on with your life, and then they go ahead, talk about you with other people, trash you and all. But you're not reacting to these things because whatever they tell other people, that's their business.
Yeah.
Me, what I'll react to is what you come to me and tell me directly.
Yeah.
So I won't follow you and then ask you, I don't care about that because you didn't tell to me.
Yeah.
Okay? So I will just continue canceling you because me najua ulinifanyia kitu mbaya and I don't want to associate with that anymore.
Yeah.
So I just move forward. Ukienda kunitrash huko, that's okay.
Yeah.
Alright? But pia saa zile unda kunitrash, ujue 5 years from now, I'll still remember ulinikosea hata kama sita remember ulinikosea aje. Yeah.
But then that's just like very weird because now I'm wondering if it's them who coseaed you, it's them who went and spread rumors, and then it's them now coming back and playing victim. Where are they coming back? Have they not found anyone else
to sit
I don't know.
Like they sat on you?
Yeah, I
to
don't
use
know why
like they used you.
I don't know. Why are you back? Is it because you found no one else?
Yeah.
You're just like collecting these people that are convenient for you. I don't understand.
I don't know. I like to think is because we are all different in a way, and we can all give to a certain level. Me, when you're my friend, I give my all. Truly, I give my all. I know I can be a bitch sometimes, but I actually love my friends, and I will give you anything. I will do anything for you. So I don't think everyone is like that.
Yes.
If there are quite a good number of us, it's just a good number, not a lot of people are like that. So when you go out there, you kosea me and then go out there, try to make friends. You will not get someone else like me. We are all different.
Yeah.
So you'll definitely miss me.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you'll miss us, guys. Me to all my exes and their kids and wives now.
May they stay there happily.
Yeah, may you stay there happily. Don't come into people's inboxes and just be like, can we have a drink? As whom? Go have a drink with your child.
And then they'll be like, Auntie, you should not let something that happened in the past
my goodness.
come and affect our future. One, there's no our future, it's just my future. And that thing that happened in the past, it's you.
Yeah.
You happened in the past. I didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why you have the guts to come back and tell me I should not let the past affect my future.
But also, do you think that these people are just trying to do damage control, where you kosea someone and you feel like if the truth ever comes out, you need to still you need to still manage Irene so that at a point, if we're still friends, Irene will not come to a point where she'll expose me. You see? So maybe they're trying to still rekindle the friendship so that they are safe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And if at all that is the reason, you should know that in any circumstance, the best way to manage damage control is immediately when that thing happens.
Yeah.
Usingoje for like tuseme umenigwara, niendelee kutoa damu. The wound gets worse and worse and worse.
Yeah,
alafu you want to come start managing it when now the wound is so deep.
And you're coming with an elastoplast.
With an elastoplast, you just want to plaster it there and then say, don't let this wound affect you.
Imagine.
Kwani bado ni uchungu.
People are so disrespectful. And once you're cancelled, and I think this also, as we talked about it earlier, this also comes down to how we were raised.
Yeah.
Where a lot of us were it's like we were supposed to live our whole lives in desperation. So you're told, don't burn bridges. You never know what this person will be to you. So mtu amekuhurt, but apparently you're supposed to leave them in a nice, peaceful way so that in case one day you walk into a building and it's them who's the CEO, you remember those two fun, weird stories.
And let me tell you something about that again. They are right. You would never know what someone would be in future.
Yes.
But one thing is, you've done something to me now. the future, it says, I've heard this saying that some people are in your life to stay.
Yeah.
Some are in your life to angoa.
I don't know.
To just pass and go. So, mimi saizi, whatever happens now is how I decide. I will not wait for you to do something now. Alafu niseme, let me just hold on to the future and see kama future utakuwa CEO and then nikuje kutafuta kazi kwako. No, I will counsel you now because there's so many other CEOs wenye nitaenda kwa kutafuta kazi.
Yeah.
And there's one thing that happens, hata kama umenifanyia kitu saizi, alafu I come to you in the future. If you're supposed to meet in the future, fine, let's meet. We'll handle it then.
Yeah.
But mi najua, ukinifanyia kitu saizi, future, hata kama nitakuwa jobless.
Yeah.
And it's only you who can help me. Now you will just stay with that job. I will just be jobless.
Yeah.
Because
and it's very telling of your character.
Yeah.
If umekosea mtu alafu huyo mtu akucancel, alafu kwa CEO mnyime kazi, even if they are qualified, just because they cancelled you for something you did wrong.
Yeah.
What some psychotic shit is that?
I know.
And I don't know. And these are things that we've been taught since we were kids. And you see, a lot of people have gotten away with things they've done to us, like from the time we were kids. The sexual harassment in the family, these are things that made excuses for that.
Yeah.
We've grown up into bosses who harassed us, and you were supposed to not burn bridges.
Yeah.
But we've gotten to a point where I love Gen Z. Gen Z don't give a fuck. Gen Z burn bridges and use the ash to make a boat. They're not here to negotiate with terrorists.
See, Gen Zs, we are the parents of Gen Zs.
Yeah.
So, as whatever we went through, we don't want our kids to go through that.
True.
We don't teach them exactly what we were taught.
Yeah.
Because whatever we were taught didn't bring us up so well.
It's true.
And it's not no. Sorry to the parents. Did that come out wrong? We love you, our parents. But
no, our parents know that they're not okay. Those guys,
because they used to tell us, they used to tell us, mtu akikukosea msamehe. If you're married, your husband does something, just stay. It's marriage. It's for better, for worse.
You know? A lot of these things were
us, we can't pass this to our kids.
It
does not work like that. You see, and we've lived it, we've seen. It doesn't work like that. Itakufanya tu self-esteem ikwe it's just something distorted in yata we mwenyewe you don't understand.
We're living through a lot of damage where if we still enable toxic people to continue thriving, it's not right. Guys, just cancel people. Don't be scared to cancel people in your personal life.
It's okay to cancel people.
Yeah. Block
if they're doing
people.
Something, if they're doing something that is not right by you, just cancel them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because ni wendi itaku affect moving forward. Like hata utaweza because your heart, you'll just be hurt.
Yeah.
Roho yako itakuwa tu uchungu. And there's nothing as bad as holding a grudge, because sazile you can't talk back, you can't cancel them, umehold your grudge ndani yako.
And then every time they contact you, you're hurting. And I don't see why you'd want to take yourself through such a thing when you're a grown up and you deserve better, and the world will take care of you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you actually need to cancel family. Sometimes you actually need to cancel people you work with. These are people you will see every day. These are people you're connected by blood with. But imagine if it doesn't serve you, it doesn't serve you.
Yeah.
And you've seen it for yourself. People will wait until you die, and then they come and say and then they come and say now nice things about you. And I saw a post on Facebook where someone said there's a woman who died, and when she went to the burial, everyone described the woman very nicely. But then she realized at the end of the burial, no one said that this woman had this kind of personality. No one knew who the woman was. Everyone just described what that woman did for them. You see, she was nice when I came to her house, she fed me. She was a good woman, she took care of my children. So at the end of the day, people have described you as their convenience.
Yes.
You are always convenient to have around, and not necessarily who are you, who's Irene, what does Irene like, what sort of personality does Irene have, if I did this with this, something that Irene would want or not. So all those things people don't know. People just know if I need a place to stay, let me go to
Irene.
Irene. But that's all they use you for, and it's not.
So, if they were to write a biography, like a joint biography from everyone, it would just say Irene was convenient.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Yeah, that's all. Like,
how sad is that? How sad
biography,
is
Irene Soti. 1 page.
Yeah.
Convenient.
But that's the thing. People love convenient people.
Yes.
You see. So, and actually, you asked why these people come back. It's because you are convenient.
It's true.
Yeah. They would not come back to someone who was not convenient.
It's true. They only come back so that
for
they
convenience.
Yeah, and if you're a carer, so Irene and I noticed we are carers. That's why this is the first relationship in our lives that has gone past a year. We realized we are carers, and quite recently we realized we need to draw up boundaries.
Yeah.
Because people, when you're a carer, people really take advantage, and there's not many of us. I think I only know one other person on Facebook. Her name is Roca Freak, and yeah, hawako wengi, and if you just leave your door open, watu wananga boundaries huku nje, ni kuingia tu wachukue vitu wanataka na waende na wakutusi.
Hawana pole, hawana excuse me.
Yeah.
Ushafungwa mlango, they'll just flow in.
Yeah.
Na wafanye any kind of trash yenye wanataka kufanya.
That's true. And sasa that brings me to the last point. Now that we know a lot of humans are just shitty, do you think these people are mentally ill? Now we are talking mental health. Before you accuse someone of something, just at least let's give them a benefit of doubt. You know how if black people were to be vindicated, it would be he did it. But if a white person shot a whole hall of people, it'd just be like, oh, maybe he's not mentally stable. Let's take him in and do tests. So here we're giving these people grace. We're just like, could they be maybe
having mental
issues? Do they have traumas? Maybe this is how
being narcissist. Is it mental?
Yeah,
issue?
Narcissism is a mental issue that you shouldn't deal with. Cancel those people. Let them go meet a therapist in their lives at some point, but it's not you to deal with it.
Because it's hard to describe them.
Yeah.
And I would say it's good to set boundaries with these people, and setting a boundary doesn't necessarily mean that you now become bitchy.
Yeah.
It's just knowing what you can do for them and what you cannot do for them, what you can take from them and what you cannot take from them. And as long as you have this boundary, it's hard to break it. So at a let's say they are coming back, you will just say, okay, hi, hey, hello. Why do you not talk to me these days? That is the boundary point. Of course, anajua kwa nini you're not talking to them.
Yeah.
So step back. You don't have to answer everything pia. Because inakwanga situation yenye mtu ana feel ako superior than wewe, and you have to do everything they say. Something of that. It's a situation like that. So just don't feel like you have to answer every question they ask.
Yeah.
If you feel like you've talked about this thing before, we shall explain, you did this and this and this, I didn't like it. Yeah. And then after a few years, Kwani, what did I ever do to you? And if you check your chats, the last chat was you explaining what that person did. Yeah. You see? So you don't have to keep on explaining yourself as to why you are canceling someone or why you're now creating boundaries. Yeah. Yeah.
You can just, I tell people I haven't disabled my blue ticks. Just so you know, I read. I did read. I did see it, sweetie. I'm just not about to. So why I think it's meant they're mentally unstable is because you see, Irene, the way I text you today. Yeah. Hi Irene, how are you doing? And then by Gioni you haven't replied. Yeah. I feel embarrassed. I want again. But this person just comes every single day of your life.
Hi.
Hi. What?
Hi. Let me tell you. There's a chat if I open for you in my phone. You just see hi, hey, hi, hey babe, hi, hello.
And let's get it clear for people. The difference here is that this person chatting Irene is not a stranger. This is someone who they used to be friends with. and then now they're not.
Yeah.
So ni mtu unajua vizuri you were good friends
You
at
were
some
good
point.
friends at some point.
So sahi ndiye ameamua ati anarudi hi hey
Hi,
as if
hey.
it's a stranger on Messenger. So it's just like really weird. But,
and another thing, when you're coming back, don't say hi, wacha watoto wacheze.
Mwache kuzaa guys.
Wacha watu wazae. And the thing is, when you're coming back, know exactly what you want. Kama unakuja, don't say hi at full stop. I will never reply that.
Yeah.
Okay? Niambie, hi Irene, this and this is happening. I want this and this and this.
Yeah.
I will say yes or no. And then let's finish that. Okay? Don't say hi. You're waiting for me to say hi back. And then ndio uanze tena kuongea. It does not make sense. And when you call me once, twice, thrice, I don't pick. I don't want to talk to you. That is something that people should also know.
Yeah.
Nah, that won't change. Hata ukinicall 1,000 times.
Yeah. Because me, I'm telling you, that's some psychotic shit. And don't probe. Guys, if you're listening to this podcast, just don't probe. Mtu anakwambia, like I remember the situation where we were telling my friend, it's time for me to go home.
Yeah.
And she's just like, why are you going home? I'm like, it's my house.
It's your
pay
house.
rent. You want me to stay at someone's house forever? I was like, why are you going home? Kwani, what is home? Have you found someone? I'm just like, I fucking came here to visit you. I'm just going back to my house.
It's funny
weird.
How you know how to describe a home. It is your heaven.
It is
and then you're asking me what is in my heaven.
Yeah,
it's so much I can't even start to tell you.
It's just home.
I just want to go back. I'm not very comfortable at your place.
Hey, me human.
It doesn't feel the same being at your place and being at my place. If I come to visit you, I say I want to go home. Don't tell me sasa mbona unaenda kwani kuna mtu huko. And
then people feel bad when you don't ask questions. You know me, when I tell you that lunch is ready, don't go. And then you're like, no, I'm in a hurry. I won't insist, guys. You go with your hurry. Go.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like you pia hata ujui jokes. You should insist. Our parents told me, like, you people when they come to your house, they have to eat.
Yeah.
Come on, insist kidogo too.
Guys, no story are serving people. Watch out, that's a whole new episode. But for now, just know, if people come to fix Wi-Fi at your house, if the plumber comes to your house, don't you even dare give them water in this Nairobi, because me, I have seen things. Anywho, that brings us to the end of our podcast. Pretty much the same. I thought it would be a very long conversation, but it's not.
It was gonna be long.
Yeah. I think we're still pretty much within the limits of how long the podcasts usually are.
Okay.
Yeah. But thank you so much for coming, Irene. I hope you'll be on more episodes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, these ones are fun.
If you promise to cook me chapat anytime.
Oh yeah, I make bomb chapatis. Those are the only thing I can cook. And tea.
Black tea.
Alright.
Excuse me, we don't call it strungi.
Oh yeah, black tea.
It's black
and
tea.
Tea is chai tea, which is TT if you translate, but still. Nairobi, we gotta be bougie.
Yeah.
Alright, any parting shots?
I don't know. I think we didn't get to say everything, so maybe another episode of this.
Yeah, we'll do like way more episodes together, because I think I had fun on this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really good.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I forgot to say my fabulous name is Oliver Rao, and this is the In All Honesty podcast, episode number 9. I am so happy for the consistency.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You started as a joke.
Oh my goodness.
And it's just
and here
don't
we are.
Stop. Yeah,
Thank
don't
you.
stop. Keep
All right, bye guys. Peace in the Middle East.